So, okay, I was hoping to not see another Druid. Not because I don't like Druid, just because it'd be nice to get a little bit of a diversity, and I'm sure we might end up seeing a Druid in the finals. But
possibly,
at least Avatar of Air is very interesting, right?
Yep.
I know,
especially against Druid. A lot of movements going on.
Yeah, yep.
Pushing your minions.
We don't know which Druid he's playing yet.
Oh, both rolling it too.
I think we have a Mono Water Druid today. I don't know if it's. I'm not sure if it's Alain, but we have a Mono Water Druid, which is another mono threshold deck, right?
Yeah, exactly.
From not seeing one to now seeing two potentially in the same night. So yeah, as we saw last game, Tawny strong, but Tawny attacked for 2 multiple times last game with the Trinket, which is Trinket's stock has gone up way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So and it's probably because of Steam Druid, it's probably directly related. But then like people realize you just play it in almost every deck.
Yeah.
Even non-aggressive ones are sometimes happy to turn their Land Surveyor into a 2-power minion,
Mm-hmm. And like we talked, I think, in the first round or maybe the last round about Ring of Morrigan being a card that, well, for this tournament is banned, but I mean, like, could almost be in any deck. But I mean, you could make that same argument for Trinket. If you're like a really minion-heavy deck and you just play a couple of Trinkets, and you just really come in for the damage. So
even Enchantress couldn't play Trinket. Like giving those auras the extra power is no joke, Merci.
Bien. La blonde.
Ouais. Peine de blonde?
Peine de blonde.
Juste avant, là, t'avais pris des mini pogos avec...
Ginger Ale.
Un ginger ale.
Ouais.
Quel nom c'est?
Tony.
Tony.
Ouais.
Super.
So, what do we have here? Tawny, of course, turn 1. Okay, so we got Air and Earth, 1 mil.
So that's another core on turn 1. We're seeing a lot of cores on camera.
Mm-hmm.
So the mana is being fixed quite aggressively in a positive way for those players.
Yeah.
He played a Floodplain, yeah?
Yes.
I generally like to play Floodplain as my second site on the 13 or 8 grid because it's still, its reach is the same for your sites, but you can also start flooding their sites, and that can be relevant if they're playing against a spider.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah, and so it could be a little bit of bias on my end because our own local Jahome plays Avatar of Air, and he's doing Air-Earth.
Yeah.
But I think it's safe to assume if you see Avatar of Air that they're going to be pairing it with Earth. And doesn't mean that they're playing Spider just because they're Earth, but it opens up the chance that Spider is there, now, of course. And so Floodplain on 13 means you can kill that Spider just by, flooding the site, right? So, like if the Spider's underneath and you flood the site with Floodplain, it just drowns.
Yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but did I see your recent Druid list with, like, instead of Geyser, playing Grievous Insult?
The cards you're talking about are correct, but it's in... we did a...
Is it a Druid deck or...
Steam Witch.
Steam Witch, okay.
Steam Cauldron is what it's called.
Yeah, forgive me, I thought it was... I saw Steam, so I was like, oh...
Okay, but it might as well be Druid. Like, we literally just copied a Steam Druid deck, removed the cards that rely on spellcasters, and it's just a Steam Druid with a Witch instead of the Druid.
So you're draining for 2?
Yeah. It's the same aggression, but draining for 2 every turn.
And you draw a card, too. With the Insult?
Oh, yeah, Grievous Insult. Okay,
Grievous
Grievous Insult taps a minion, silences it, and then you draw a card.
Yeah.
So you can almost guarantee your damage to come through.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is an opportunity I think we want to take to put a Floodplain on 8. Create the bridge. Be the aggressor, create the bridge, and depending on where the Avatar of Air plays a site next turn, you can maybe even come in on 9.
Oh, wow.
Okay, look. It's very tempting, and if you have nothing else to do, sometimes you feel like you must. Ruler of Thull. I have found in my own experience that this kind of early Ruler of Thull usually ends up punishing you in the long run.
Okay.
That 3 damage is much more valuable when it's accompanied by other minions attacking on the edge.
So you feel like maybe establishing the board state?
Yeah, I feel like...
And then...
Well, like with Riptide, I think I would have just used a turn to cantrip. Like play Riptide just to draw a card. Try to find things to fill the board with. and then Ruler of Thul a bit later. But
Yeah.
again, if you have other strategic purposes for your Riptides and you don't want to use them, yeah. So there's hey, well, welcome to the stream, Chase.
Chase, yes.
Nice to see you. But yeah, so like you something like it's really early and really the card is as powerful as it is whether you play it on turn 4 or turn 8. Like it's powerful by itself, right? But yeah, I find I've been personally punished by playing it a little bit early. But I mean, hey, we'd love to see it. Like
because I found that a lot of people playing the Ruler of Thul tend to want to establish their board state in the back row.
Yeah.
And then they see where their opponents are playing their sites. They'll align their sites with that on the other side of the board.
Yep.
They'll have like 2 or 3 minions and they'll play like Ruler. Then they'll just like come in swinging for the fences. Yeah. It's like, okay. So that's.
But I definitely understand the temptation of just using your mana.
But I mean, also applying the early pressure to the Avatar Air.
Sure.
Now you're just like, you know what? I have, other minions I could play, and now I could start coming in. I have the Tani coming in.
Yeah,
like,
and if the ruler
what are you going to do at this point?
If the ruler doesn't die, right, the Tani can come in for the extra. Like, we were saying how good Trinket and Tani is. If that ruler doesn't die, the Trinket, the Tani is so close to the edge now, it can just come in and attack as though it were trinketed.
Yeah.
So okay, interesting. So.
And we have a comment from Chase. Great commentary. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
There's So I made a post actually in the sorcery group on Facebook about the game Go.
Okay.
And I was talking to you about that too.
Yes.
In the past and stuff. And I was surprised to hear that the people like really didn't agree with me that there are similarities between the two. But I look at this kind of board state, and all I can think about is invading their territory, blocking them off from their resources, and like all of that I got from my research and development into the game of Go. So like. When I see my opponent develop that way, my next instinct is to make sure I draw a site so I can play it on 9 to start blocking. The thing is like maybe because he played it on 5, you won't be able to chase him out. Right? If you go to 9, he can go to 10, and then you can't block him out. So maybe actually in this particular case, because the site was played on 5 instead of 2, it took away that chance to cut away territory. But had, for example, the color been played on 2, then we have a chance to follow him and block him at 7. And then if he comes to 9 the following turn, we can block him at 14.
Yeah.
So like we can actually play this game of a territorial game on top of it, and especially if I've got the pressure. Especially if I've got the pressure, like my Ruler of Thul survives and I can keep coming in. I think I'm okay with playing a territorial prison game.
Yeah, kind of like, especially if you're playing against an opponent that needs like 7, 8
mana,
mana, and you could like make them really place their sights in, squares that they don't really want to, but you're forcing their hand into doing so. And then making maybe them susceptible to leaving them open, so then you could just really come in and
finish.
Yeah.
I wanted to just say real fast I think we have a slight missequence, right? The Tawny attacked after the site was played, and before any mana was actually used. So like, had the Tawny tried to attack the Leprechaun, it would get either blocked by the Shield Maiden or the Leprechaun.
Yeah.
And then you can just replay it through the pawn. So maybe like we could have had Tawny this turn. Now if he wants it next turn, he's forced to play another site.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's thinking in the same way as I am about blocking off sites, maybe he's already in the mind space that he wants to draw a site. I mean, he's only one away from playing that Hydra, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were saying before the game started that we do have a person here who is playing a Mono Water Druid, and I was speculating if it was going to be Alain, and it does in fact look like it's him. When the game is over, we're going to be looking at the decks to do a small little deck tech, so we'll see the full list for sure when the match is over.
Yeah.
So that Shield Maiden is really good, right? It was able to block. Rift Valley is sweet. Okay, yeah. Rift Valley is a way where you can lure your opponent in, making them think the way I was saying to play.
Yeah.
And then you can break them apart with that Rift Valley. Rift Valley is a really sweet card.
Yeah, definitely.
Rift Valley also can be used to mess up the threshold of color item space.
Yeah.
As well as the tri-sites.
I think that someone knocked the camera.
Yeah, the stand got knocked. Okay, but so the Rift Valley was important for Jason because one more sight on 10 from Alain means the color outer space loses its threshold and its mana production. Now Alain's going to have to play on 15 and then 10. It's basically guaranteed, but the Rift was massive. The Rift
definitely.
Like that extra turn is a big deal. Like with only 2 or 3 cards in Alain's hand, he hasn't really been playing them, which probably implies he's either waiting for something later on.
Well, it looks like he's got a Helpful Hob, Snowball. Can't tell what the other card is.
Yeah. That's true. As soon as Rift Valley was played, everything started shaking. It was wild.
Yeah, definitely.
The flavor writes itself. Oh, I love that Pudge Butcher promo, the Dust promo.
Oh, yeah.
And honest to God, for only 200 Dust, it's one of the easiest to pick up. And that back view of that thing.
Is it still available?
Yeah, it's still available. Yeah,
I should probably pick it up. Yeah.
And now you can get 3. So use up that Dust maybe. Or don't if you want to use it for Gothic.
I really love the Warhorse promo.
Yeah.
That is such a gorgeous piece of art. It's I'm just like so in love with that art. It's really, so amazing. It's
really nice.
The second I saw it, I was like, gimme. I need
But did you order them yet?
No, not yet. I'm missing a little bit of Dust, but it's okay.
So I was going to say, though, that Shield Maiden is really good because it prevents 1 damage, but it especially shines when the ring is present. So it stops all of the projectiles like Arcane Barrage, Firebolt, Magic Missiles, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I was also able to live. But here, the Rift Valley protects from the color out of space for 1 turn.
Yeah.
But it does open up the chance for the ruler to attack. Yeah, there it is. And protect itself from the Pudge. Though it opens up the Druid to being pudged now. So
that is true.
We have to...
Yeah, unless he starts putting...
unless he puts that in front of it.
Yes, yeah.
So, Avatar of Air is definitely the struggle right now.
But, I mean, the Avatar of Air now... Jason has to think, okay, if I don't play Sight this turn, next turn I'm losing most definitely a mana.
Yeah.
So what do? Do I draw from my Atlas and play Sight this turn? Therefore, is it kind of like a pseudo extra turn, kind of? Because you're kind of forcing the opponent to draw from their Atlas versus their spellbook.
Yeah.
So what's, so you're kind of delaying kind of, yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%. That Hydra, we've been talking about it since the first match. Everyone's been playing it. Every one of the people on
I'm really surprised. I haven't really seen anyone be playing that card, and this tournament we've just been seeing...
I wanted to mention that the Avatar of Air had the chance to step over to where the Pudge was and push it out of the way. That Hydra's attacking for 6 either way, so whether it attacks the Avatar directly or the site, it's still a loss of 6 life, right?
Yeah.
So, easy decision to move him over and kill that Ruler of Thal once and for all and take away that extra 1 power.
Well, now he's got the Kettle Top.
Sure, but...
So,
but Hydra can attack the Rift Valley, right? So, Rift Valley was a little bit of a double edge.
Yeah.
Because, you could argue that it wasn't worth protecting the color.
Do we have a...
Yeah, you could honestly argue it wasn't worth protecting the color since he's going to lose the color no matter what. And now he gave Alain a site that can be freely attacked, Putting the Hydra on the Rift Valley for 6 also puts Jason back in the same situation he was in last turn where the Pudge can't deal with. So he's going to have to keep moving the Avatar and pushing the Pudge to...
Yeah, exactly. So... definitely a great match so far. A lot of back and forth, I
find this one's been a bit rough for Jason.
Yeah, but overall, I wonder how much this, because we've said earlier, Ring of Morrigan is banned for this event. I wonder if how much Ring would have changed a lot of these deck entries.
Well,
how much
I don't think
it would have affected the outcomes of certain games.
Yeah, more affecting the outcome.
Yeah,
the deck lists are the deck lists. You just add the ring because it's the ring.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the ring is sometimes the ring just gets outpaced.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like an Angel's Egg where it's really just gaining you a life per turn, even though it's also dealing damage. But it's just that life that it's gaining you can't keep up with the barrage you can be receiving from very aggressive decks.
Yeah.
Which seems to be the meta right now.
Yeah, especially avatars like Spark Mage that really just gets in your face and deals several damage per turn. So that Angel's Egg is not going to do much for you. It might buy you a turn. So, there we go. So we got a Spring River. So now the color out of space
Yeah, and so another issue with playing the Rift Valley there is that now that we're here, the Avatar of Air functionally has only 2 spaces left where they can place sites if Alain decides to
block him
fight
off.
him in that same way, right?
Yeah.
At the minute the Avatar of Air decides to waste a turn drawing a site to try to get his mana back,
Yeah.
we just follow suit.
So he's got interesting. He's got Helpful Hob and Snowball.
Yeah, 6 more damage is massive.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the problem is that okay, no, but wait, hold on. Jason got a berry last turn. Oh, that's rough.
That's true.
But so Barry will deal with the Hydra, but my God, the helpful hob coming in, and I think now I do remember seeing this list. There are 4 helpful hobs in his list.
Oh,
I actually remember making a mental note, being like, "Wow, damn, four hobs," to the point where I even said, "I wonder if he's playing Sylvan Splendor." But it might be the only fairy. So
I believe your early days of your witch deck. I believe you were playing water with because of Helpful Hob. If I'm not mistaken.
No. My witch is my.
You were never having a water.
The Furious Witch's Road has always been Earthfire.
Earthfire. Yeah.
It was a tax deck at first, but then it became what it is today.
So you were playing
but it was
Tax
never,
Collector and
originally and all
was
the
it
land
over the Bailiff. Overpowering.
No, that's in my my wolf deck.
Your wolf deck,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
There's a deck for everything.
There's a deck for everything.
There's an avatar for every deck and a deck for everything. The disease of the deck builder.
I think
is
you have
real.
more decks than I know. I own sorcery cards.
Let's say that again.
I think you own more decks than I
And
actually
you own
own in
sorcery
sorcery
cards.
cards. Yeah.
Look, I mean, one of the most amazing things I have to just say about the game is like, even here, almost a year later, with the same 2 sets.
Yeah.
I'm building decks every 3 days, every 2 days, every week, and I'm using new cards that I haven't put in my last one. There's so much versatility with the card pool, no matter what size it is, because of the fact that your avatar can dictate the pace and like the sites you put.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so much deck building potential that like when Gothic comes out, I can't wait. I'm excited, like everybody else. I'm gonna go ballistic with new decks. But my God, there is still so much decks to build. There are still.
We're gonna put like an Amber Alert. Have you seen this, boy?
Yeah. The problem is the foils. I can't stop buying the foils.
Okay, so making that exchange, Kettle Top.
The Shield Maiden is really annoying. Like Tawny will never be able to kill that thing. Pretty much, right? Like even with Trinket, right?
Yeah, but I mean now he could kind of flip.
Yeah.
Druid?
Yeah.
I mean, unless he wants to play that game, like you said earlier, blocking him with, blocking him with the sights. But no, with the Avatar of Air being able to push the Pudge, that's like some serious damage.
Yeah. At this point in the game, we might want to just attack something, get that Death's Door, and then start approaching with the Flip Druid because its ability basically means that the Avatar won't be able to move at some point, right? Any movement is just 1 damage.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Not only the Druid giving you that free Bruin, which contests the board and the realm by itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Your Avatar also kills things that come near it and can just end the game like in a Ring of Morrigan-esque effect, right?
Yeah.
Like you can basically play discount Ring of Morrigan by flipping your
Or imagine
your
if you
Druid.
kept a ruler now, flipped a Druid, next turn came in.
But that snowball, he's been juggling. He's been, when you keep compacting a snowball to make it harder and harder.
Yeah.
And the longer you do it, the harder it gets.
Yeah.
That's basically what he's been doing this whole game, and now it's just going to come in for the final blow, I think.
Yeah,
because he can honestly,
No, that's all right. Go ahead.
He can even not flip his Druid and play a set on 19 to get the Bruin, to get the Tawny, and the Tawny as a spellcaster can shoot the snowball down the column of 19 to end the game. Like that could be like a sneaky use of the not flipping the Bruin. But anyways, it looks like he did flip the Bruin. The Druid,
it looks like he did.
Now he didn't flip the card, but there's a Bruin in play, so I'm going to see if we can get JS to ask him to flip it.
Well, at this point, I think we all know.
Sure. But I mean, just for the sake of having, actually, if I could take advantage of Chase being in the chat, I wonder, is it legal to play our cards with the full art side face up so that we see the whole art but that means that there's no text on the card and no threshold and no mana cost and no power. So is that lack of information legal? Because I would love to play all my foils.
Say no, Chase. Don't give him the. Don't give him the.
I want to put it directly in my veins.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It looks like he's uncertain. It's all right.
It's okay.
It's all right.
Maybe at the kitchen table, it's okay.
Yeah. So, I'm just really excited that now we've got we've got Alain just tasting victory. He's so close.
So close, yeah.
He's just that one. He's got the finisher. He's got the snowball. He just needs to get in that one damage. But just saying that, if it was a Ring of Morgan event, that could have made the whole difference of just winning the match right now.
That was a pretty nasty sequence of events. You were looking at me, but the Avatar pushed the Pudge. The Pudge was given a Gigantism, and then it dragged the Druid. So it pulled it away from Bruin and smashed him for a solid 11. So that is right. He actually brought him to Death's Door first. Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, sorry, never mind. I was going to say that's 1 damage to the Avatar of Air, but no.
So now...
The Unicorn is... Unicorn would have been good on turn 3, but it's still good.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's always the person who's sitting on the other side of the Druid. It's always, I believe it is always the fantasy to be able to smash that Avatar while the Bruin is still in play somehow. So the sweet justice of feeling like the flip Druid is too strong gets erased by
playing Cloud
shenanigans.
Yeah. Well, now he's got even more shenanigans with Cloud City.
Oh yeah, Cloud City. That could be sneaky too, right? You play something on it and then it just moves right at the last second.
Yeah, you move it to square 17. And then you just come in.
So it might be in the best interest then of Alain to play a sight on 7 so that it can't shift there, and then some minion just comes and grapple shots in. But now that could happen from pretty much anywhere.
So now if he plays a sight on 7, there's a snowball with the Bruin. Oh, but no, he's on square 4.
Yeah. The issue is that he got put to Death's Door first.
Yeah.
That's a bit...
yeah.
But Jesus, this is the 3rd game where it looks like one person just has it, and then the other guy is... Another thing I love about this game, it's like I can't tell you how many games of Lorcana or even sometimes Magic I've played where on this 3rd turn you're just like, okay, I lose. Like, let's go to the next game, I suppose. Like, I can't do anything here. And we've seen 3 games in a row now where, as bad as it looked for one person, they were able to claw back, fight, and sometimes even win. So, honestly, just absolutely amazing.
Okay.
That's kudos to the game and the players, right? That's the players too for
exactly
making the decisions that they do end up following up with.
I'm really, really. It's like really, really close. It's so. I think the Avatar of Air will probably get it, but we'll have to see. Okay, he's got a Riptide.
It's just that grapple shot, like common sense grapple shot, common sense lightning bolt. Right, these are all scary things for. But now he was able to move the Bruin up, so now the Druid is protected again. Yeah, he might have a solid turn where he can actually Death's Door and now take the I think he has the tempo now. He might be absolutely just the one in the driver's seat with the threat of killing next turn.
So now he takes the damage because he came in from.
Yeah.
Because the Riptide.
Yeah. So
when you move in, you take the damage. So now they're both on Death's Door.
Yeah. So the Avatar of Air has to go to... If it's going to move, it has to move to 10 first. And then I don't know what it can do after that. There's that snowball still in Alain's hand. That snowball is...
This is like
one
so
heck
close.
of a win con. Have you ever cast a snowball?
I've thrown them.
No, like in the... Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've thrown it.
No, we're not talking about real snowballs.
Okay.
I'm still trying.
I'm sorry, Mark. I'm Canadian. I thought you were talking about actual.
I'm trying to enjoy our weather before it becomes.
It's okay. It's a great time to stay inside and play Gothic.
Yes.
Sorcery and you buy plenty of Gothic.
Open all the foils.
So, yeah, really anyone's game, but if Jason can't get it this turn, I think Alain will have it. Oh.
Yeah, because the projectiles are individual. So you do enough to kill the Bruin, and then the last one or last two just...
Whoa, that was...
He has 1, 2, 3, 4... He has exactly 5 mana from the Cloud Spirit. And look at him pulling out that Hydra. For sure talking about how insane it is. So, wow, another incredible game. I mean,
amazing.
Minus our little fumble, I would say, on the commentary on the last one, the games have been absolutely stunning.
Absolutely.
I'm really proud. I'm really happy to be here. This is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, like... I was talking with some of the players prior to the event, and it's been really, like their excitement. They're just like, coming from Edmonton all the way to Montreal.
Oh, nice. Yeah, good.
Guys coming from Sherbrooke to Montreal, which is a few-hour drive, and Toronto, and so like just to have all these people here from like different parts of the country.
Yeah.
And just to see their excitement, happy to meet the players. I mean, we have Heidi here to sign the cards.
Another shout out to Heidi for sure for being here.
I mean, within less than a year, we've had 2 artists come, and
I can't even tell you how many decks I built that have Monstrous Lion, Ribble Bogart, Ominous Owl, Grain Sparrow.
Grain Sparrow. Yeah, definitely.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I mean, wow. Let's actually take a look at the Druid deck.
Yeah,
let's see what it looks like. Because I mean, everyone's been playing either air, water, or water, fire. So it's nice to see a little bit of a difference.
All right,
so mono water. So I think even though everyone's playing, water, air, water, fire, like 2 colors, water, earth. The key component clearly is water. Like I think that's the base everyone has chosen. I mean, Atlantean Fate by itself wins games, right? I mean, all you have to do is put the thing in play, and she's like. Just wiping a whole board is enough sometimes for a deck to prevail. On top of it, like messing up threshold.
It could, especially if they're playing like the cores.
Yeah. Swallow the cores also.
You just totally. I can't tell you how many times I've played and it's really noticeable when I'm playing Dead Speaker because I'm really playing a lot of the cores in that deck, and then someone just plays like an Atlantean Fate. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's gotten to the point where I've become afraid to necessarily put too many non-ordinary sites in my deck because I just know everyone wants to play it. I mean, taking a look at the deck pictures and deck lists today before the event started to just get a sense of what we were going to be facing and seeing. I counted a lot of Atlantean Fates.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't want to say at least a third of the players tonight are playing this card.
Atlantean Fate, yeah. I mean, we're going to try to do something after this is done, like a little recap report to show you the stats of how many avatars were here, how many different spells they played, how many of the same spell were repeated.
I wonder if people will be interested because I know there's a lot of other YouTube content creators that really deep dive into sorcery events, Canadian, American, European that break down the stats. So I wonder if people who watch our channel mostly focused on gameplay would actually be interested in watching us, discussing what we saw and kind of breaking down.
Well, I think it could be good, especially after a big event like this. Especially even if we were to focus solely on gameplay commentary, the occasional breakdown or review recap of a large event or something big or I'll even call it monumental, at least for us. Could be worth going a deep dive into.
Of course. Funny enough, I just see talk about stats and Golden Eagle.
Golden Eagle shows up.
Did I hear stats?
All you had to say was...
I thought you were not making videos until Gothic released their Golden Eagle. Wasn't that what I saw?
This is called...
Discords.
This is called cross-communal motivation.
Yes.
This is called cross-communal motivation.
Yes.
So stay tuned for the next Golden Eagle video, right?
Yeah.
Right? I love to see Green Knight. I want to just ADD myself right back into this deck list.
Yeah, Green Knights. When I play Fury decks with these, Red Caps, Warhorse, Green Knight just wrecks them all.
Oh, yeah. I've actually played so many games with my girlfriend where she has 100% has the driver's seat, and I'm just ready to concede. And Green Knight comes off the top, and all of a sudden I've got a 3/7 that doesn't get killed because of all of her 2-power and 3-power stuff, and now we're back in the game. And
yeah,
it's like Lamorak too. Like when it gets killed, it strikes something nearby. So on top of it, not only is it taking things out around it, it then strikes an additional time upon
exactly.
death. It's really terrifying. But okay, I think we're gonna again take a few minutes here just to let the next round start. So I mean, please stick around. We're gonna be right back for the fourth round.
Fourth round in about.
Okay, so then once the 5 rounds are done, there will be a top 8. So yeah, please stick around. If you have to go, come back as soon as you can, because we'll be back also as soon as we can.
Yep.
So we'll see you soon.